Welcome back, everybody. We're in episode 80 of the world of Mundus. Can't believe it's been 80 episodes with these nut jobs already. I mean, my friends that I love dearly. No, we're,
I have a nut job.
That
we
he's
all are in
constantly
our own
trying
way.
to murderize.
I mean,
It gets your aggression out without having to deal with us, without dealing with the cops.
I do enjoy the murder bot parties.
the cops know me, so it's okay, right? No.
Yep, that's how it goes.
All right. This is week 80. Oh yeah, Rona just joined us.
Rona's having some difficulty, so
Yeah. If he comes in and out, we'll figure it out.
Are y'all able to hear me at this moment?
yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Right now, yeah.
Can you hear
Okay.
us?
Yes, for now. We'll see how long that lasts. I think my headset might be going out.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a completely different problem.
Very, but at least I know it's not the headphone jack on my computer, which got soaked in juice, by the way, for those who are listening.
Yes, apple juice, the yummiest of juices.
Unless your computer.
kids.
Yeah, they're a blessing and a curse.
And guess what, Rip? You're gonna
I
have
need
to
to
deal with
push
something
the
like
top
that
on
in a few years now.
What are you talking about? I'm dealing with that now. Oh, okay. I don't really have any announcements. I'm behind. I know. Don't attack me. I'm behind. I've been crazy busy.
That's fine, man.
Recap.
Why?
Who wants to do recap?
If no one else does, I'll do it.
I'm pretty sure you and Rona are the only ones that need inspiration at the moment.
Yeah,
so-
because last week was a little bit rough for a few rolls.
I would love to. However, my computer is currently restarting, and it decided now is a good time to update, so I don't have access to my notes.
All right.
Hey,
Rom?
Rip, question.
Unless
Oh,
I can
yeah.
try and do it from memory.
Well, we'll come back to that, Rona. What was that, Katie?
The last time that I helped Caleb with the recap, did I ever use my inspiration? Does it just kind of stay there? How does that work?
You did not use it. It stays until it stays until you use it. But you also can't get another one until you use it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. And remind me again what it does.
Anytime you
Let's
roll a
re-roll.
anytime you roll a d20, you're welcome to re-roll it. As long as it's not like, okay, you rolled a 3, I continue talking, and then you go, actually, I want to re-roll that. It needs to be like the moment you see the number on the screen, you be like, I want to re-roll that. I don't like that result. And that's how that kind of works. So,
Gotcha. Okay.
yep, not a problem. Rona, since you're away from your notes and stuff, I'm going to let D-Knock do it this week, and then you can maybe attempt to do it next week. Okay?
Sure.
All right. Rom?
That's,
So,
I mean, that doesn't mean he can't use it on me if he so chooses. I believe we established that.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just keeping
Yeah,
it
we can
simple
give-
for Asta, though, to just kind of worry about herself.
I feel like we should start playing a game every week. What technical difficulties are we gonna have this time?
right.
Well, it's officially my headset has gone out. So I'm gonna have to get it.
Oof.
Hey,
'Kay.
try to mute yourself in the Discord then, Rona. Just
Okay.
because it is picking up everything.
Noises.
Yeah, just to kind of keep audio somewhat okay. Rom, I am terribly sorry. Go ahead and please enlighten us. What happened last time?
So, we explored the tower. Yeah, that's the overall arc.
Give me a little bit more
Um,
details.
yeah. Let's see. Previous 2 weeks kind of have blurred, so I may go over stuff from the
That's
previous
fine.
time as well. In total, we freed the tower owner. I know I have his name written down. Let me pull it up.
Wait, you wrote something down for this campaign?
I've actually started doing that, yes.
Dang. I'm so proud of you.
Essen Colon.
Mhm.
Apparently this guy, if I remember right, was pre-Rise.
Yes.
Before everything went to the skies. This guy, old AF. His tower has a full, complete teleportation circle that is bigger than it normally is. I think normal ones are 10 feet,
Correct.
something like that. This one's like 30 feet?
I think it's 20. I think it's just twice the normal size.
Okay. There are a bunch of golems down there.
Oh, my
Set-
bad. 15. So it's 1.5 times. Yeah, not a big deal.
There are a bunch of golems down there set on orders to kill anything that comes in without the tower owner. Had fun learning that. Cardin decided to do the dumb and go upstairs and push the button again in the room that casts silence and locks the door. So we had to break him out. Originally, I think Valinar tried to open it and it wouldn't, and I think Asta tried to lockpick and failed.
She was not able to lockpick because the lock itself was on the other side of the wall. There was nothing for her to pick.
Right, that's why I said and failed.
Oh, fair.
And then I went and, hey, I'm tower owner. No. Okay, doors open. And we turned off the silence. Found a bunch of rooms. Because the first one was my phantom stuck his head in the wall, walked around until he hit the 8th level spell zone that is...
Anti-magic.
Yeah, anti-magic field.
Yep.
And he disappeared straight up for a while. Until we figured out how to turn it off. But before that, we found the barracks and a workshop upstairs. Barracks are all basically the exact same room, little variation. Workshop, we found gloves, gauntlets, actually, full plate mail gauntlets that Cardin took. Katya took something.
Notes, pretty much.
Yeah. Notes for different stuff. Other people were looking for things. I also found a quiver. Infinite arrow quiver. Basically.
Mm-hmm.
We found the room where the mage Asan was being held prisoner for 2,000 years, roughly. Yeah, basically it was a tiny room, bed, shitter in the corner, and he had counted the days with tally marks covering floor, walls, and parts of the ceiling. We went downstairs after all that, and was looking through books, attuning to things, checking magic. Deanoch fell asleep after a nap. Katya came and talked to Deanoch about the magic thing, where we're learning, hey, twisting the direction of spells so a straight line can curve. And I think Valinar did try to talk to someone on his island.
Yep.
And then we said we'd sleep for the night.
Okay.
So we're starting this morning.
Correct.
Dawn already.
Mm-hmm.
Just to expedite things.
I do want to say one quick thing, and this is mainly for Asta, who is asking me a question about clicking on our character sheet. The answer to your last question is no, you don't have to be concerned. I'm just simply checking something. The other thing I wanted to do is, if you look underneath personality, ideals, bonds, flaws, there are these little 2 squares that are just resources. I went ahead and added your sleep arrows there, and they have a down button so that you can just down and up every time you use one.
Oh, okay.
Using
More
collect-
convenient.
Much easier to keep track of that way. And honestly, if I paid more for Roll20, they would keep track of our ammo for us, but I don't have the money to pay them more. So, but otherwise, you're all set. Just remember, now that you've had a long rest, this is everybody who's had a long rest, reset your hit points to max, reset your spell slots to their maximum limit, or however many you have, I guess. And it is early morning. Before I continue to the next part, first off, Denoch, take your point of inspiration. Second off, is there anybody else, or is there anything anyone wants to do at the tower before I go into the next part of...
Yes, me.
Okay.
I want to use the science lab to see if I can try and mix up those potion ingredients.
Okay. You have the resources, you have the material, so that does make this a relatively
I got the tools.
easy. Yep, you have so it's a relatively easy DC, and I'll say you do this just before bed. How many can you possibly do? Like, you should have a number that you could potentially reach.
I do believe I had components to be able to potentially make 2 of them.
2 of them? Okay.
Yeah, let me verify my inventory here, because I've just got it up. No, I put it under notes. Or maybe I put it under description. Where did I put it? Damn it.
I know that
Inventory.
feeling.
Materials for making 2 doses of healing potions. It doesn't specify what types of healing potions.
Yep, that depends on the roll.
All right. So what am I rolling?
So you can make 2?
Up to, yes. Up to 2.
Okay. So, first off, do you want to attempt to make 2 potions, or do you want to make 1 potion using all of the ingredients?
Let's see if I can make the best high-quality potion I can.
Okay. That does raise the overall DC, just so that you're aware.
Okay. But
because you have the material, you have the alchemy supplies, you have time
The
to
knowledge.
do it in. This may take a little bit of time overnight. So, and because of how this is going to work, make I'm gonna say a medicine check, adding your proficiency bonus from your alchemical supplies. Now, I don't believe you have expertise in those, correct?
No.
Okay, so
Technically, I have herbalism kit.
yes,
proficiency.
that's what you need. My mistake.
Okay.
That's my mistake. The alchemy stuff was what you had gotten from
Acquired.
the tower. Yeah.
Yeah.
So either way, so go ahead and make a medicine check, and then add your proficiency bonus to it if you're not already proficient in it. I don't know if you are or not.
I am proficient in medicine.
You are?
15. Yes.
Okay.
That's with the proficiency. Low wisdom.
Mm-hmm. So you're already proficient in it, so I will go ahead and give you the Wait, hold on. Hold on a second. What is your wisdom? Oh, right, you're super low wisdom. Never mind.
Yeah, my wisdom is incredibly low.
Mm-hmm. So, I am gonna just because of the way this this check works, you still get to apply your proficiency bonus again, I think. Yeah, no, you're already proficient in it. We're gonna leave it there. So okay, with a 15, so with a 15, you do make a potion of greater healing.
Ooh.
Just barely. You just barely managed to scrape that out. But so the healing on this is 4d4 plus your casting modifier, which I believe for you is a plus.
4d4.
Which for you I believe is a plus
+6.
6. Yep.
Okay.
Because you
I
are
should be able to
making
get
them.
that from Beyond, right? Just go.
Not exactly, because Beyond will give you a 4d4 plus 4. And I don't know if you can edit it in your sheet, but you can certainly try. But yeah, you should
said
be able.
44 plus my charisma.
Yeah, plus your casting modifier. So
Okay, so it'd be
charisma for you.
44 plus 6.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yep, and that's because you are making it yourself. The
Sweet.
the stats that they use in for crafting potions and stuff like that are based off of a generic kind of time period, or generic kind of like leveling and stuff like that. And yeah, that's an uncommon, so it does take you a good chunk of the night. You are definitely going to be the last person to get up in the morning. So
I was actually planning on going to be the first person to get up and do it before everybody else gets awake, but
oh, you want to do it that
works.
way? That's fine.
Yeah.
We'll just say you go to bed early and then you get up early and do it the next morning.
Sounds
That's
good.
fine. That's fine.
I like that idea.
Okay. So, with that then, kind of out of the way, you guys gather your stuff and prepare for whatever lies ahead of you. You guys make your way to the base of the mountain where you guys know that you have to reach the summit in order to find this fallen celestial, or that Dinok needs a sample, at the very least, of his blood in order to save his wife. You guys are currently at the base of the mountain, looking up. How would you guys like to proceed?
Oh lord, that's much louder on my laptop.
I would like to proceed up the mountain.
Is a side question because this just dawned on me. Cardin, do you have any potions left? Because I remember you using a lot in the last fight.
I like it because of the dragon. Let me check real quick.
How steep is this mountain exactly?
So there are different ways that you guys could traverse the mountain. There are pathways that kind of lead up and twisting around the mountains. They're very narrow, so at most 1 by 1. They might take a little bit longer, but they might be a little bit safer. You could attempt to just directly scale the mountain and just try to rock climb it.
No, thank you on that one.
I don't know if you guys have. I don't know if you guys
I'm
have
fine with
magic
rock
that you
climb,
guys
and
want to
that's-
just fly to the top or teleport or whatever. I mean, you guys tell me, how are you getting to the top of this mountain? The limitation is what you
personally
guys have access to.
Cardin likes following the trail or climbing. Also, I turn over to Valinar, and Cardin will say, I am fresh out of potions, good sir.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I have 2
Yeah.
greater healing potions. I'll give him one of them.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I need
greater,
those.
greater.
Yeah.
Okay, those are regular ones. 44 plus 4. Things are always better when you make them yourselves.
I'll keep that in mind. Dinok, roughly how far do you predict it is from here to the summit?
Oh, can I see the summit?
You can. It's a mountain range, so there are multiple summits. But you guys do know.
Of a flat plateau.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, do you? Yeah. So yeah, the flat plateau is the one that you guys would make your way to the base of. Go ahead and make an intelligence check for me. Just kind of.
My best stat.
I know. 15. Rough estimate, it's probably to that summit, because it's a little bit shorter than the rest. You're probably guessing anywhere from maybe 900 to 1200 feet.
And roughly, how long would that take us?
Depending on how you get up there, you're guessing probably half a day with the safe route.
Well, if we're
Alternatively,
careful and follow the paths, should take us roughly half a day, if nothing catastrophic happens.
I mean, I heard a dice roll.
Nope.
I could dimension door up there, possibly. Bring somebody with me. But I can't do that for everybody.
I mean, it would probably be easiest to take the trail up the mountain. If there's a trail that we can take all the way to the top, that would probably be the easiest.
Yes, I agree. The walking trail, winding or slow or not, would be much safer than trying to just scale the mountain.
And since we are trying to find a, fallen angel, for Dinok over here, wouldn't it be better to, I know sometimes you guys have been tapped out on your spells, you haven't been able to cast anymore, so wouldn't it make sense to save those spots?
I also agree with that, yes.
All right, so you guys are going to attempt to walk the pathway. Okay.
Yes.
So, this is going to turn into a little bit of a skill challenge with different kinds of skills being used for the journey. For the first leg of the journey, I would like everyone to make either an athletics or an acrobatics check. And this is mainly just to kind of keep your balance on the pathway kind of heading up.
Oh, jeez.
It is a group.
Oh, no.
It is a group check, so just bear that in mind.
That 8 is not a good number.
It all depends on what our last two roll. Okay, that's a good roll.
Pardon?
Blind.
Do you need me to roll for you, or can you get it? Okay. Now,
will the 17 work?
It will. Now, I have a very important question for Dinok.
Mm-hmm.
Where are your skeletons?
Following me.
Okay. Are you doing anything to help them along, or are they kind of left to their own devices? Because if they're kind of left to their own devices, they also will need to make these checks.
I mean, I figured I'd see if they're struggling and ask, maybe Cardin or whoever's near them to help me with the skeletons.
Okay. Does anybody have any ideas or suggestions on how they would like to assist the skeletons in getting up the mountain?
How about we tie a rope between them and the most likely person to not fall off the mountain?
Carden is going to encourage them by saying, "Run, baby, run."
Okay. All right. Dinoc, how do you like that suggestion from that was Katya?
That was me, yes.
Well, depends on if Carden allows it. Carden, do you mind us tying my 6 skeletons to you?
I'm already carrying so much weight, though.
And all of that is your own fault, because you're a weapon hoarder.
I am a weapon hoarder, and I need room for weapon hoarding on my weight stat sheet.
And then I pull out my bag of holding. Now, I've offered this before.
I'll throw like my like my chain rapier and my rapier whip and my harpoon gun and my glaive, and you just see a whole.
Maybe you should keep the
Like,
harpoon
just-
gun.
You're
Wait,
gonna
the grappling
throw
gun?
them?
No, like I'm going to place them in the bag gently, but like
Okay.
I'm going to keep the harpoon gun and cloud splitter, and then most of the rest I'm going to put into.
Okay.
And I'm going to keep my hand axes, but the rest I'll probably just put into the bag of holding.
Now, I also have another question, Carden. Where is Rock?
He is in a satchel on my side.
Okay. Good to know.
He is not going into the bag of holding.
That's perfectly fine. I understand that. Don't forget for your rations for the day for him.
Yeah. I
believe
just
it was-
have to take off 5 of my
Yep.
60 rations.
Yep, every day. So
Which is, well, when I write down 60 rations, I write it down as a day. So,
yeah.
That's 3.
That's understandable. Okay, so you guys are gonna tie the skeletons to Carden.
I'm probably going to have one with me and one with anyone who will allow it, just to take it off some of Carden.
Well, there's 6 of them, correct? So what if we put 2 on Carden and then 1 on everybody else?
Maybe not Asta.
Asta's
Maybe
actually
Asta.
pretty strong. She's a dwarf.
She's very
I
resilient.
was
I don't
thinking
think
maybe
we worry
not
about her.
Katya.
Okay, yeah, very fair.
Hey, if I fall, I can dimension door us back up.
Now, here's a question with that spell. Would you still be carrying the same velocity?
We'll find out, won't we?
I don't actually know.
So a skeleton weighs approximately 20 pounds.
Which makes me heavier.
Good to know.
I would hope so.
So how many skeletons is Carden what am I trying to say? Ragdolling? I don't know. How many skeletons is he maintaining? Maybe.
Like I said, one for me and one for anyone else who will carry one.
Do we have any volunteers other than Carden?
I'll take one.
I'll take one as well. By the way, the spell description does not describe one way or the other whether it is maintained going through the portal.
Yeah, it's DM discretion, so we'll find
Yeah.
out.
You necromancers are such needies.
So you have 6. 3 people have volunteered, so that leaves Carden with 3. So that is an additional 60 pounds for Carden. Okay, good to know.
But since we've relieved him of
Which is
most
why
of
I
his
took
weight,
up a lot of. I took off a lot of stuff.
You did, and I'm taking that into consideration. And I
Also, sorry, this is just because I realized these were still in my inventory for some reason.
Mhm.
When Enoch offers the bag up to Carden, Valnar puts in his old mace, his old scale mail, and his old shield.
okay.
That he apparently
Oh.
had on him.
Okay.
you've been
perfectly
carrying
fine.
that stuff around?
But
Apparently.
Carden looks brutally.
Carden, what's that look for?
I'd be looking at your old mace.
Well, if you want it, you can have it when you pick your other weapons back up. I don't need it anymore.
Okay.
Don't enable his weapon hoarding. Damn it.
Yeah, he's already got pretty much every weapon we've ever come across.
So,
Oh, except for Flame Tongue. John was fortunate enough to get that away from him.
Remove these
this
from
is
my
true.
inventory now.
Okay. So, you guys have begun making it up a good ways up the mountain at this point. And as you guys are continuing to go up and up, the air is beginning to get a little harder and harder to breathe. I would like everyone to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oof. Yeah, you better make a high one.
24.
Okay.
One of my rare strong suits.
Well, sorcerers. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna
got
take
me that endurance.
I'm gonna take that first roll there, Cardin. Okay. Asta, can you roll a con save for me?
I
please?
only rolled it once.
It showed up twice on our end, or on my end anyway.
Oh,
Yeah, same here.
Yep.
So he
not a big
rolled
deal.
it twice, and mine didn't go through at all. Okay, well.
Correct.
And it rolled 4 dice.
It does seem to be doing the rolls properly tonight, though.
That's a
Most-
little less confusing.
True. Okay. Okay. So,
How close are we?
at this point, you guys are roughly halfway to the top, or to the summit. Your guys' progress does slow a little bit as the air begins to be difficult to breathe.
You would think we'd be used to it, considering we lived in the clouds for so long.
The problem is you've
But
been
then
on
we
the
adapted
surface
to
for
the
a while.
surface, Yeah.
And now you're climbing again. And there's other magical bullshit that you don't quite understand that's, in progress up there. Okay, so as you guys are breathing heavy, most of you, you guys just squeaked that one out. As a success anyway. You guys continue your way up the mountain. And eventually you guys arrive at a section where the rock itself doesn't look 100% kind of stable here. In order to traverse this unsteady or rocky and kind of crumbling section of the pass, as you guys continue to circle around the mountain itself, I want everyone to roll. Okay, what would this one be?
Dex.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna say acrobatics on this one, and this is acrobatics for everyone. There's no exception, Cardin. Sorry, buddy.
18.
14.
Oh no, Carl. Oh no, D-Doc. Oh no,
20.
D-Doc.
24 for
no,
Asta.
That's a no. Inspiration.
Well,
15.
hold on. Are you sure? Because as of right now, everybody else has passed. You're the only one that has failed.
So someone could save me. Okay.
It's a group check, so a natural one only counts towards 2 failures. So as long as everybody else does well, Cardin. Okay, Cardin, you did make the acrobatics check, but can I have you make a strength check for me? Just strength. This is mainly just to kind of pull the skeletons along with you. Not a high DC, but I want to see if you can manage it easy enough.
well, 21 pass.
21. That'll pass. Thank you.
I was like, I better not have a plus
So-
5 to strength for nothing.
Oh, it is +5 now, yeah.
Yup.
Yeah, so we
Yep,
have...
those gauntlets did it for you, didn't they?
Yeah, they sure did. I couldn't remember if it would put him at a 19, if it would put him at a 19 or a 20. I just couldn't remember. Either way. So... Oh, wait, that would have been dumb. Never mind. I'm dumb. So we have 2 failures with Dinox natural 1. We have a success in Katya, success in Asta, Valinar. Yeah, so you guys all succeed in getting across this rocky area and make it to the last...
Despite Dinoc almost
biffing it,
eating.
Yes.
We gotcha.
I like to imagine that like Dinoc is like sliding and falls off in this rubbly area, and his skeleton is already like across and just like looks down, gets yoinked, and then the other skeletons from Carden just like form like a daisy chain kind of catch and just swing him back up onto the ledge as Carden's like grabbing into the stone to hold everybody's weight and just swings him back up onto the ledge, now in front of everybody.
Badass and terrifying at the same time.
I never want to do that again.
We have established Carden is a pretty phenomenal climber.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did that episode 1. And Dinoc is not.
Literally throwing his weight around.
Okay. And we make it to the final leg of this, where the path seems to
I offer one of the skeleton legs.
We make it to the kind of the last leg here, and the path here is a little bit wider, but it comes to an end in basically a sheer drop-off. At which point, you guys are faced with climbing straight up this last part of the mountain. It's not a very high climb, but it is about probably probably about 30 to 50 feet, going straight up. For this section, everybody will be required to roll athletics.
Oh no.
I'm fine with this.
Athletics away. I'm gonna put guidance on Kadia.
Okay.
Because I remember I have that spell.
And it did the double roll for you again.
It's fine. Not a big deal.
Yeah, screw that. I'm grabbing my skeleton. I'm going to use Dimension Door to get up to the top. I'm not climbing that.
Valinar gave you a D4 to add to your roll.
Okay.
For
Well, I'll
guidance.
try the roll, and if that fails, then I will hope and pray.
Yep. Trying to save you a spell slot. So this is athletics. Okay, you can still make it. Roll the D4.
D4.
And then you have your... Okay, that's 4.
Yes, where's my ability? Hang on.
Although,
I know
we
I've
still
got something
have...
for this.
Well, we also still have
Me.
Dinoc to roll as well.
Right.
If you want
How
to
many-
wait and see...
Yeah, I'll let Kadia do all his stuff.
Well, I'm saying, like, if he wants to wait on Bend Luck, because that's
Was it
sorcery
Ben Luck?
points.
Where's the other one that I had?
I think that's what it is. I think Ben Luck works on ability checks and stuff, but it's sorcery points.
Oh, I was thinking about Tides of Chaos.
Oh, that gives you
Yeah.
advantage, and you would have
Yes.
had to declare that before the roll, I believe.
Yeah. Oh well, I should have thought about it.
Now, if you would have rolled practically perfect on a D4 there and a D4 on your, 4 on your D4 for Bend Luck, you could have made that.
At this point, the skeleton's probably going to be carrying me.
Maybe. Can go ahead.
We can do the rolls.
Yeah, he wants to wait on your roll, I believe, Dinoc, I think is what he said. Am I
Yes.
correct in that? Okay, so go ahead and make your athletics check here.
Oh God.
So, do you want the good news or the bad news?
Can we say that I didn't make it very far up and I said screw it and then warped?
So, no,
Damn.
because you guys had 3 successes of your 5 people.
Okay.
So
Somebody help me up there for sure.
So I like to imagine at this point, daisy chaining the skeletons between from Carden, as Carden just climbing up this rock face, and the skeletons then they're holding on to your guys' skeletons, and you and Dinak and Katya are just like hanging limply like SpongeBob at the end of the SpongeBob movie. I'm up here, kind of a position as Carden just pulls you two and your skeletons.
He's doing
to the top.
the doggy run upstairs.
Pretty much.
He's doing Carden things.
Yeah. Valinar and Valinar, you kind of follow behind Carden's, kind of in case anybody were to fall, and kind of push a little bit on individuals as they kind of catch on a rock here or there. Since you had a really good athletics as well, and Asta.
Stop touching my ass.
You think you'd like that?
I don't want to be.
Anybody but him.
You intentionally ignore helping Katya up. No, Asta, you get to the top, but you are gassed. Basically, you are breathing heavy, and your arms are tired after that climb.
Wouldn't you say his arms are weak and his knees are heavy?
No.
Well, at least I made it up.
You did. Did you? Oh, he can phase through things. I'm not, because I'm assuming you have your Spectre, right, with you? Dinak? Yeah, he can phase through things. I'm not even gonna make him roll.
I'm gonna name him Gadget.
Okay, so what you guys kind of get to the top of this platform now, and you guys get to a position where you guys can finally see, as you guys are breathing heavily, panting, kind of as you guys.
I will lay on the ground for just a moment to catch my breath.
Okay, you're laying on the ground. Second, I am currently doing map things. Where's the other one? And you guys are kind of position, kind of get to the top of the mountain and have a good view of the area around you. At this point in time, you guys are practically near or in the clouds in some capacity, and it's kind of cool and almost reminds you of home for a moment. Until you look over the edge and are like, oh right, really high up. Okay. And you guys kind of turn and are looking around, and you guys hear Carden. You and Valnar would hear this first, as you guys hear as you guys turn and look, and off on the distance of the side of where you guys currently stand, kind of opposite of you guys with this kind of round platform, you guys see this creature.
Oh.
Oh.
As he kind of flies up, this kind of darkened wings, and you can see this once kind of greenish skin now tainted dark and almost black. You see this almost like smoke, like mist, kind of a black ooze, almost like kind of just fading across his face. For those of you who are kind of aware of the series and stuff like that, think the kind of like the black mist stuff that you can see coming off of the face of Eris Morn from Destiny.
Ah, okay.
I believe that's who that is, right? Creepy Moon Lady?
Yes.
Yeah.
Moon dust.
Yeah, kind of think of that, and that it's just constantly going around his face, where you can see those kind of vein-like things on above his eyes and below, as he kind of flies up from somewhere else and just kind of looks at you guys for a moment before speaking and kind of goes, he kind of ascends and kind of just goes, "Why have you come here?" Looking out at you guys, kind of almost like with a blind kind of sense. Like his eyes are almost this pure white as he looks out at you guys.
I'm
Do you
gonna
not
reply
No.
because I
Enoch
felt
steps
like it.
forwards.
What? Sorry?
Fucking damn it, Cardin. Enoch steps forward.
Okay. I will show you the map. Here. Put it over there. And this is just kind of how I put you. You guys kind of came up on this side over here. So you guys can kind of spread out along that along that edge if you would wish. And he would actually be about closer, just because of the distance and stuff.
Enoch will say, 10 years ago, my wife was cursed by the gods and died due to their interaction. I was told a vial of blood from a fallen angel shall cure her curse. And if doing so spits in the face of the gods, well, that's all the better.
Then Cardin basically replies, so because we felt like it.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me, Enoch.
I really
yeah.
want to inspire that.
Wow, Enoch, you really need to work on your persuasion skills.
Yeah, like I said, I'm inspiring that.
You are? Okay.
Yep. This had better. You're fucking.
Oh, Lord.
That's so unfortunate.
Enoch, you... Maybe I should step up and speak on your behalf from now on.
I will take the higher roll, just so you're aware, Enoch.
Yeah.
And he kind of looks at you and kind of goes, "And why should I give my blood so willingly to a creature I do not know?"
Perhaps we can make it an IOU sort of situation. Grant us one vial of your blood.
Doma is not speaking to you.
Oh,
Doma. He is the name of the mountain. Oh my. Okay.
You can feel as he spoke, especially to Katya right then, this kind of command of presence. Katya, you're somebody who commands a lot of presence yourself, speaking charismatically here. And that you very quickly went, okay.
yeah, step back.
That's a nat 20 on his roll.
I don't have to roll. He's got an insane charisma.
I know.
Angels, man.
That's me. That's me making a joke.
I know. But he after that kind of angry look, his face softens a little bit and turns back to you, Denock. He looks expectantly out at you.
A trade for a trade. A favor for a favor. A quest from you, and we complete it for a vial of your blood.
Gotta roll something for that. Okay. You see a smile kind of creep across his face for a moment. A favor, huh? These mountains were named after me because I have been here for so long. You want my blood, even for a favor, then come take it. Slay me. That is the favor that I require. And you watch as he kind of pulls this long blade from its scabbard. And you can see it was once a great sword that has been chipped and broken, and now is in this kind of jagged, kind of saw-like pattern on both sides of its blade. And he kind of just holds it down towards you guys, and just kind of says, "Do you accept the favor?"
Denock, I'm not sure your wife is worth all of our lives.
Then return down the
Physically
mountain,
has to
Katya.
accept.
Then go back down the mountain, Katya.
You're serious? You're gonna take him on?
Either I fight and bring her back, or I die and go to her. For 10 years, I have struggled, watching my wife slowly decay. 10 years of struggling, of failure after failure. If this is the final step, if this is what is needed to bring her back, I would fight the gods themselves alone.
Carden is slowly going to clap and say, "Great speech, bro. But we should probably fight this guy."
Damn it, Carden!
I still think it's a bad idea, and if you all end up dead like I was, you'll find me somewhere far, far away from this mountain.
Valnar just kind of shrugs and goes, "I'm a cleric. That's a fallen angel. How do you think this is gonna go?"
You can make a religion check if you guys wish about fallen angels, now that you've come face to face with one.
Religion?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
How's it
just
nat 20 for a 24?
Can I just do an inspection check instead?
You may, but I also am going to make a mention of the inspection checks here in a minute. Okay, first off, how the fuck did Carden beat Denock on a religion check?
I know.
So we have a natural
I rolled
20
a
from.
natural.
So we have a natural 20 on religion
Hey, that's
from
not bad.
Valnar, an 11 on religion from Denock, an 18 from Carden, and an 18 inspection check from Katya. Very nice.
Denock is more focused on convincing Katya, I think.
So,
Good luck
Denock,
with that.
you definitely know that there is a. You definitely know that fallen angels are not a common occurrence. Carden, with an 18, you would know based off of stories and stuff like that fallen angels are often left to their own devices by mortals and by gods, but in some cases they do need to be put down because after enough time they can become so violent or territorial that they could basically become like that of a dragon, continuously expanding their territory and whatever else they desire to expand. Valenar, with a natural 20, you know all of that and a little bit more. Given the fact that this individual has given his name as Doma, of the Doma Mountains that you currently are standing on, he's been here for a very long time. So he is probably relatively powerful in terms of a fallen angel status, as well as his insanity meter is probably mostly full. And because it was a natural 20, you can also tell that he has somehow, whether that be magically or naturally, corrupted in some way his domain. And that could affect how things occur in a battle. I don't want to say anything more than that because that is very specific to diving into inspection checks. So,
okay. Can I mind link with everyone real quick and go? So I think he did land around here. Be careful.
what was that again? Say that one more time for me.
He's done something to the land around here. Be careful, guys. And that's just through a mind link to everyone.
Okay. And then Katya with an 18 inspection check. Sorry, I'm checking. Okay. With an 18 inspection check, he is a high... Where's CR? I want to double check and make sure that that's high enough. I'm pretty sure it is, but I have to double check.
I'm pretty sure it's not, but that's just me.
Well, there are certain rules. You just met the threshold. Okay.
Woo! That's a first.
What are you wanting to inquire about? What are you wanting to learn from this initial glance?
I guess am I allowed to get any information on any deadly powers he might have?
That blade looks super fucking deadly, as you can now see the black almost dust powder kind of flowing from his body now and onto the blade and kind of surrounding and looping through these jagged edges of the blade now. His sword does extra damage when it hits. He doesn't.
Arden officially wants the sword because it looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
I will beat you for it, boy.
It doesn't. He doesn't have any, what you can tell, ranged weapons. Oh, I guess I also should say, Valenar and Carden, you guys would also know that pretty much all angels have some spell casting abilities. Now, what those spells are vary from angel to angel, so you can't pinpoint what he would know. You would also gain, I will say, he has, I will give you, because you met the threshold, I will give you his resistances, which are fire, lightning, and radiant damage.
Fire, lightning, and radiant are resistant. Gotcha.
Are his resistances.
Great.
Other than that,
that's like most of my spells.
You also identify.
That's why I deal damage through brute force.
You also identify that he has certain abilities: ruthless, mythical, inspection adept, and elusive. You will have to roll separately in order to identify each of those.
What was that last word? Elusive?
Elusive, like he's hard to hit. basically.
Elusive. Oh,
Yeah, elusive
okay, gotcha.
is what you know sounds hard to hit. With that, I'm gonna have everybody. Oh, that's the wrong screen. Roll initiative for me.
It would appear I have no choice but to fight him.
If you
Because my
can dip
allies
out if
drag
you
me into
want.
it. It would do me no good to abandon my allies, especially since I already ran from my
Is it
patron
not
in exchange
showing
for
up
them.
again? What the? Not showing up in the turn order.
No. I pushed my button and nothing happened.
We're gonna clear. Yep,
Yeah,
clear.
same here.
Where's that? There it goes.
There we go.
All right.
Oof.
All right, yeah. Not one. Off to a great start.
Ooh, that's a 10.
I haven't rolled his initiative yet, but that's fine. So while you guys are doing that, I want to point something out, and this is going to be something that I'm slightly modifying for this encounter to kind of play test. Inspection checks for this. Cardin, you need to roll initiative again, please. That is an attack.
What the hell?
So the inspection checks for this fight, again, kind of playtesting it, is a free action. Not a bonus, free.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
I want to kind of see how this kind of goes in terms of balancing and stuff like that. So, Cardin, you get a 13.
Well, would certainly be nice to be able to look at it and be like, okay, yeah, sure.
Mhm.
Based on what we had witnessed second by second in combat.
Yeah. And, there are things that you guys can figure out as we go along. Oh, excuse me.
My map is being janky with my phone, so
That's fine.
excuse the movement.
Yeah. Here for my sake. Just a little bit bigger for everybody. So, I need to know now for Katya, are you going to fight?
It's a bit of a moral issue here. See, on one hand, I would like to live, and considering what I've heard about the angel thus far, it's I'm not sure it's a good idea. But at the same time, my allies have never abandoned me, even when I died, and I severed my ties to my patron in favor of my allies. So to turn my back on them now would be a grievous sin that I would not be able to live with myself with. So it is better to die alongside my allies than to live a long and pitiful life regretting the choices I made.
Okay.
In other words, the power of Nakama.
Nakama.
Power of friendship.
The power of IDGAF.
Okay. So,
IDGAF, unite.
let's see. I think have some.
The power of fuck it.
Will this one work?
Ooh, I like it.
Oh. Is this Pirates of the Caribbean?
No, it's
Legally, no.
it is some new combat music that I have acquired. I do like it. We're gonna stick with it. So, first off, since everybody rolled less than a 20, we're gonna start with the layer action.
Oh, this is so epic.
Okay.
I mean, it makes great music for I'd say this is a boss fight.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this isn't just a boss fight. This is like almost in-game level.
Can I have... let's see, who's second? Carden, roll a d8 for me. Oh wait, you're on a different device. Never mind. D-Knock, roll a d8 for me.
Oh, I can still roll a d8.
I know, but it's easier for... Okay, you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. As a strong wind is coasting through this area, as the wind howls, I need everybody to make a strength saving throw for me.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Nope.
Eight.
Tied to chaos because I don't want to fail this one.
So, I'm guessing I also have to roll for all my creatures.
14.
Okay,
14 content?
you ready
Okay.
for a spam? Or do you just want to roll a group for the skellies?
Roll, why don't you just... Yeah, just roll one check for them.
Oof, Asta,
If you
what
want.
is going on? You are rolling attacks.
Yeah, dude, Carden, what are you doing?
His thumb is hitting the glaive button.
Oh, there's something at the bottom of my screen that says Cardin Vengeance, repeating attacks. And
Don't.
why is my character sheet now not opening? Great.
Okay.
Why are we rolling strength save again?
Because a strong
Wind.
wind comes blowing through. Asta rolled
That's
a
the
natural
Skellies.
1. That's the Skellies? Okay.
I was just trying to decide if I should use my inspiration. But
I-
I don't think I'm gonna waste
I will
on
tell
that.
you guys. I will tell you guys right now. Carden rolled a good direction that the wind pushes you in. I will roll for. I will roll for that.
And that's the Phantom.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll for severity. It's high, so it's a 17.
Thank God
so
we're not being
just
blown
have that.
backwards, right?
So that is a fail for the Phantom, a fail for Asta. I'm gonna sort through all these now. A fail for Denock, a fail for Valinar.
Come on!
Natural 1 for Carden, so roll for that. That's lower.
So
It
this may be
balanced from
TPK
the
time.
19 for half a second.
So everybody
Am I
except for
really the only one?
so everybody except for the one for the skeletons actually fail.
Aw,
Wait, what?
You just missed the DC,
Damn.
Katya. It was a 15. Everybody
I tried so hard.
is moved. Hold on, I gotta find the direction. It moves 10 feet. So that's 10 feet this way.
Oh, thank God.
Asta, because you had rolled, so that's fine. Carden, I rolled low, so Carden, you actually are moved an additional 5 feet. The skeletons don't move actually; they're not pushed.
All right.
So
Which is weird for them. They're like, ugh. Wait, what?
yeah. Okay. All right, that brings us to his turn. And you guys are.
Oh no.
I think I have a thing.
Oh no.
Excuse me. I'm terribly sorry about that.
Sexy. Oh no.
I can't.
Oh no!
Why can I not grab it?
I hope I don't fall.
He is gonna place it. Yeah. He's gonna place it
Great,
right
I'm not
there.
hurt you yet.
I need, as he kind of reaches his hand out and just pulls it down like a hammer fist, and as you guys watch as this column of fire just down on top of you guys, as he casts a spell. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw that is in that circle.
That includes me, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Barely.
Just barely, but yes.
I'm failing that.
Oh, great.
Hey, 19 is not terrible.
That'd be, I think, a 6. Or sorry.
You double rolled, Cardin.
I already forgot what my shield bonus is. 3. That'd be a 7.
$13.
Okay. So we have Asta succeeds.
What?
Everyone else fails.
Oh my god. Okay.
So everyone except for Asta. Asta, you will take half of this. You take 11 points of fire damage and 13 points of necrotic damage. As this kind of blackened flame kind of strikes in the center of you guys around you. So that's 24 points to those who failed and 12 points to you, Asta.
Okay.
Ouch. This is not going good.
We
And
just
then he
started.
will-
Cardin says, there's only so many of these, right?
and then he will
Wow.
he will fly. He will fly here and pull his blade and just show me what you got as he kind of brings the blade up in a.
Show me what you got.
Cardin. It is now your turn.
I am up. Okay. Cardin will...
Cardin will take 10 feet forward and then step 10 feet back and say, nah.
And a reminder, inspections are free. So I would highly encourage taking advantage of that.
Yeah, Cardin is going to inspection.
8 is not high
Not
enough,
great.
unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, Cardin is going to bonus action rage and hit him.
Okay. Raging. Natural 20.
There
I'll
we
take
go.
it.
That
Damn.
hits. What a way to open.
Ka-chung!
Donk.
And that is.
That's 32 total points of damage.
It is. Yep. So. Oof. He's. Excellent. As he kind of takes the hit and is ready for your second blow, it appears.
Yep.
A 16 will miss.
Oh yeah, we forgot to add on the 2 extra damage for rage as well.
18.
Oh, okay. So damage. So another 2 damage.
Damage from the last.
Nah, that was with the extra 2.
It was? You
Yes.
added that in?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, well then
I
I'll
was
give him
just
those
making
2.
sure.
I will give him those 2 points
Yeah.
back then. Okay.
I was just making sure I didn't lose my rage point.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Don't worry,
you know,
I
don't
made sure you added rage.
yeah, don't rely on Rona and, you know, you'll be fine.
I can math.
All right. Well, I'm saying, you know,
There's
he
a
should be
reason we have Rona's math corner.
I mean, he should be
Yep.
doing it anyway. Pardon, that is.
I can't help it. It just kind of. I see
Happens,
numbers.
I know.
I must add.
I understand. Okay. That will bring us to Dina. Dina.
I will tell my minions, attack! As I cast Light at 5th level.
Beautiful.
Light, 5th level. This is what kind of damage?
Holy shit.
Necromantic.
Necrotic.
You.
My brain just went blah, 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 blah.
Okay. You cast the spell, and as it impacts, you see his veins kind of wiggle for a moment. Seemingly had no effect.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a big oof.
He kind
A lot
of
of
grins.
Oh, we got resistances, not immunities. Gotcha.
Uh-huh. Dinox just face first into this fight. He does.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I understand. You're like that's your. I think that's your big opener. I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
For that not to do anything is like, ah!
Yeah. Yeah. I also didn't want to just. I wanted to kind of rework the angels. I didn't want to just reskin it. I wanted to rework it a little bit. So I did. Your Phantom Warrior moves up and makes hit their attacks.
They're
Coming
multi-attack,
forward.
Yeah.
Multi-attack longsword. 24 hits. And what type of damage is this? Just so I'm aware. Is it
Slashing.
slashing?
Pretty sure. Or is it force?
I think it's force damage. I think he's supposed to deal force damage. Because he, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly,
because
he,
it's just a norm. It's just reading it as a normal longsword, so.
yeah, but I think he does
Pulling
force
up
damage.
my Phantom Warrior. I've got it on the quick bar.
Yeah, because I think he does force damage. Because I think
Force
he
damage.
Force damage? Okay. I'm gonna really quick change that in his character sheet, just for the
Yeah,
sake
sure.
of, so that I don't have to look at it all the time. 24 hits and 21 hits as well.
Another 11.
Okay, damage.
That was
man.
max damage for both.
Okay. Great.
Did it do full damage? Did it look like?
As it is force damage? Yes.
Good. At least that did something. Now for. Let's see. 3 long bows and 3 short bows, because I've got 3 goblins.
Mm-hmm. 22 damage.
Okay, 2 nat 1s and a nat
Wow.
20.
Rolling severity for those two.
Mhm.
They're high. They're kind of middle of the road, so they just miss. The natural 20, though, kind of. You can see him kind of move with the impact of the arrow. But if I am correct in thinking, these bows are not magical, so they do not
Nope.
seem to have an effect.
Oof.
Unfortunately, but very dangerous enemy.
I mean, you just straight up neuter half my abilities. Yeah.
Hey, tell me something that's not immune to non-magical damage at high levels. And a 15 will miss.
Me?
Creatures. Dumbass. Alrighty.
Also me?
You did not inspection check. Do you wish to do so, or are you too
Now
blinded in
that-
your anger?
Now that I see things happening, I'm like, oh shit.
Okay. You're like, oh fuck, what do I okay, go ahead.
Inspection.
24. Very good. Would you like to identify one of the abilities that I listed before, or would you like to learn something different?
I want to see if other than necrotic, he has any other immunities.
Okay. He is immune to non-magical attacks, necrotic, and poison damage. I will also give you condition immunities, just because those are technically immunities. He is immune to Charmed, Exhaustion, Frightened, and Poison.
So if we can paralyze them, we're good.
Good luck.
You can certainly try. Anything else for you then?
That'll be it. Denox now worried, very much so.
I believe you still have your movement if you wish to do anything, but that will bring us to
Oh yeah, he'll move back.
Asta. It is now Asta's turn. What would Asta like to do?
Well, I don't remember if this takes my whole turn or not, but I would like to cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay, nope, that is just a bonus action. And he is now...
You're using Hunter's Mark!
I am! Aren't you proud of me?
He kind
I
of
actually
notices
would
the
too.
magic kind of begin to cling to his body, and he turns and sees you. That appears to be it.
Okay.
You wanna
and
fire?
Then... Why, of course. I would actually... well, if I use a lightning arrow, would it affect my buddies that are close to him?
Yes.
Probably.
Okay, never mind then. Yeah, I'll just shoot at it with a normal arrow. Actually, would a sleep arrow affect this thing?
Inspection check.
Okay.
I mean, you currently do not know.
Question.
Can't-
Is an arrow fired from her... Your crossbow is a +1 crossbow, right?
It's a it's a +2 longbow, I believe. Because I changed the bow to accurately reflect what she has. And technically, yes, it does make the ammunition magical. I at least that's how I understand how it works. And if it's different, then somebody please correct me. For
Yeah,
future.
because that's how they roll. That's also for the Blood Hunter ammo as well. So
Okay, so if I were to do an inspection check, could that maybe help to help me
It would-
figure out if a sleep arrow would affect it or not?
Yeah,
Okay, I would like to do that then.
yeah. Roll a inspection check then.
It's in your attack list, not the skills.
Aha, thank you.
Oof.
Can I use my inspiration for that?
Oh.
Well, hold on. I'm looking because you're specifically inspecting something different. So I had to look this up. So a 15 is actually sufficient to learn what you're wanting to learn, and
Okay.
and that is because you're basically saying, can this creature be affected by sleep? And the answer to that is no, because a creature who is immune to being charmed is not affected by sleep or the sleep spell. So unfortunately, the arrows would not, because you guys already know that the creature is immune to charmed. And I'm going to assume for the purpose of this fight that you guys are conveying all of the information kind of out loud as you guys are learning things about the creature. You know, immunities, resistances, things like that.
I mean, I figured we'd be doing, like, group chat.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm just going to assume that you guys are conveying the information somehow.
Okay, well, unfortunately that
That's
makes sense.
another-
I thought I'd try.
Yeah. Hey, it was, but you now know that, and you won't, you don't have to waste a sleep arrow to learn that.
Exactly, especially since I only have 5 of them and they can't be reclaimed or anything, so...
Well, especially if you shoot
Alright,
them off
and
of a mountain.
Well, true.
Alright.
Okay,
No,
I'm
Asta just goes diving after the lost arrow. Whee!
I
Nope.
mean, I could. If I had some rope with me.
I would tell you right now to just roll a new character, because that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So,
Unless I can magically sprout wings, but... Okay, I'm just going to shoot it normally then,
okay.
but with my sharpshooter.
Sure. First shot is a
Oh,
natural
that is not-
1. I get to roll
Ew.
severity.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah,
That
Unless I
okay.
chose to use my inspiration. But
Speak now or forever hold your peace. Because I have not said
Uh,
what the severity is yet.
okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
choice. Good choice.
Make sure you roll. Make sure you mark it off, and you can re-roll that attack.
Alright. Let's hope for a happier number. Yes!
That's better. So, can we know what the severity was?
It was a 2.
Ew.
I was gonna roll to see
Yeah.
who she hit, either Cardin or your Phantom Warrior.
Oh gosh, okay. I'm glad I didn't hit you guys.
Yeah.
then.
22
Yeah, I was like,
does hit. Surprisingly.
Sweet.
I was like, please, please, please use your inspiration.
Yeah, because otherwise that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll damage for your
Well.
first attack, and don't forget your damage. So that's 20 for sharpshooter, and you get an additional D6 for
Oh yes, that's right.
Hunter's Mark. And then you also have a Colossus Slayer, I believe, which is an additional D8 for a creature that's missing its hit points, or some of its max
Nice.
hit points. So, okay. So 27 points of damage, all considered magical.
Oh,
Nice.
And he kind of impacts, and he goes, "Understood."
Okay.
You can see his wings kind of flex out behind him. You have a second shot.
Alright, I would like to hit it again.
Go for it.
17.
17 unfortunately misses. Your second arrow kind of goes wide as the wind here seems to be affecting your direction a little bit. All right, that'll bring.
Let's hit it once.
Would you like to move, Asta?
Don't get too close to the cliff.
I think I'm in a happy spot for right now.
Okay. Katya.
Cool. Seeing him flex his wings at Asta, I'm going to move that way,
Okay.
away from Asta.
Okay.
I'm going to try my inspection check first thing. I'm trying to find out if what his I don't think a 13 would be enough. I'm trying to find out what his wisdom score is.
I'll give it to you for a 13. High. I'm not going to give you exact number because what are numbers? For you know what I mean?
It's high.
But it's high.
Okay.
He's old, so he's learned.
Okay. I figured as much.
But there
He's
is
the one
also
that plays that.
there is always the possibility that he does fail. Like anybody can roll a natural 1. Even, they could have all the bonuses in the world. That
True.
one still fails.
Well,
Most of the time.
I'll give it a shot. I'm gonna cast Confusion.
Think
In
about
this
this. Think about this. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty
Is that
sure.
Wait, is that considered a?
I'm pretty sure
charm
that's
sort of
a.
thing?
I'm pretty sure that's a charm effect. You can double check the spell, but I'm pretty sure that's considered a charm effect.
It doesn't say that it's a charm. How would I know? It would say the creature's charmed, right? Yeah, here. I'll just put it up. Why is it? Okay. Let's
I'm
put
reading
here.
it myself too.
There you go.
It is not a. It is not a charm effect. Or as
There
I
we go.
from what I can see anyway. It sounds like a charm effect. That's why I was.
Yeah. It affects his brain, but it doesn't make him friendly to me. So
Okay.
I want to cast Confusion on the other side of him so it doesn't hit Cardin or the Phantom Warrior.
Thank you.
Okay. This is a wisdom save.
With the save, score to beat is 18.
Wow. Okay.
What do you roll?
He does succeed.
Oh, damn. Can I bend luck on him?
Unfortunately not.
Damn.
And there's a reason for that. But
Okay.
that's your action.
As my bonus action, I'm activating my my
Barrier
ring.
ring. Okay.
Yes. I'm
All
gonna
right.
need it.
Okay. Valinar.
We're gonna try this. It's probably not gonna work. Well, no. First, let's do the inspection check.
Okay.
And I specifically just kind of want to look for weaknesses, or just like what he's not good at, I guess I should say.
Okay. 11. He is not vulnerable to anything.
Okay.
I know this is really, really sad, but his lowest stat is dexterity. I will give you
Oh.
that. I will give you that. It's
That
still
actually goes in what I was planning.
it's
fantastic.
it's still pretty good, but it's his lowest stat.
I'm gonna move forward to the middle of the island here,
Okay.
but then I'm gonna attempt a fairy fire.
Oh, okay. And this is a dexterity saving throw, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. DC 18.
Okay. He actually fails with a 16. I will mark him as fairy fired. We have something that's fun for fairy fire. This is ironic. We're gonna give him the wings and Halo. All right, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here on stream. It's a little bit better view. Okay. Anything else for you, Valinar?
I don't think so. All my bonus actions are spells, so.
Okay. That brings us to the lair. As you guys are currently in the thick of it, this heavy combat ensuing, a large kind of cloud kind of rolls through the area, making visibility. Oh, that's not where that should be, but I will
What
fix
the
that.
hell?
I will fix that. Practically
Yep.
none.
Great.
So, you still can attack. Attack rolls have disadvantage to hit. And currently, you cannot see him.
Can't see ourselves either.
Yeah, I think I'm going to change that, actually. I'm going to put this back and then just move...
Just disable us from seeing him.
yeah, I'm going to move him to a different layer.
Uh-oh.
So you guys can't see him. I will say you guys roughly know where you guys are.
Especially thanks to Valinar and Cardin's mind link.
Yeah. But that is...
So can we see the glow of him from fairy fire at least?
vaguely.
Okay.
Like I said, this is so the way that this works is it's kind of like it'd kind of be like invisibility if he was invisible, but because of the fairy fire, it would kind of light him up a little bit more. But it's still hard to see because of the thickness of this cloud. However, with that, he's going to... He's gonna move. I have to put him on that layer. And he's going to make an attack. Oh, hold on. At first, I'm going to make an intelligence check for him to see if he can get to where he needs to go. That's high enough to remember where people are at. Now, I will say, he still does have disadvantage, just like you guys do, because I've looked this up. True sight doesn't let you see through things. It just lets you see lots of things.
Now, if you had blind sense, that's a different story.
Correct. And I will tell you for free, he does not. However, that is a 17 to hit you, Asta. Asta?
That meets my AC.
So that is a hit. You take...
You must have rolled pretty low on that die.
I mean, you don't know what I rolled. You take 21 points of slashing damage,
Oh,
Oof.
plus
Oh no.
necrotic.
17 points of necrotic damage. Actually rolled pretty low on that. From his first swing.
First.
Angel hit hard.
And what did I miss? Where did he go?
There's a heavy cloud in the area. Actually, for you, you would know this. He's right in front of you, especially now after he's hit you.
Great.
And for his second swing, that is a disadvantage. That is a 21 to hit, which I believe hits you.
Unfortunately.
So you take, and again, from the second swing, um, 22 points of slashing damage, and an additional 20 points of necrotic damage. That was a much better roll.
Not for us.
Dude! Is that all me?
Yep, all on you.
Yeah.
And then he will
I'm glad I moved.
he will use some more of his fly speed to move away. Cause that well, actually no. No, he's gonna stay where he is. As you guys hear Asta cry out in pain. Ooh, you know what? Do you guys want to take a quick bathroom break here? It's almost 11.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. We're gonna take a real quick bathroom break here, guys, and then we'll be back in just a couple of minutes. So bear with us. We'll pick it up here with Cardin next.
Yeah.
We're back, and we're gonna not waste any time getting back into the initiative rounds here as we roll on to Cardin.
Cardin will look around in confusion. Be like, where'd that go?
You're not sure where he currently is. You did hear screams from Asta down here, however. So you're imagining something hit her.
Okay. I'm gonna just move like there, and I'm going to attack the empty space, the seemingly empty space in between Asta and I.
In between? Okay. Hold on, I gotta do some calculating now. Advantage for the cloud. Okay. So go ahead and you can make a attack. However, the attack roll will have disadvantage against the creature.
And just for your information, every attack I am doing is reckless.
Oh, you're gonna reckless,
As
so it'd be
per-
a flat roll.
I actually have to reckless.
Yep.
Remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're making it reckless. Go for it.
Yep.
22 will hit as you find purchase against something that is not Asta. And the creature
Yes,
takes...
please.
The creature takes 15, 23... what's your rage bonus?
2.
So 25. Okay.
That's not too bad for a non-crit hit.
No. As he takes the damage, you can hear him kind of grunt. You have a second swing.
Yep. I'll be like, oh, so that's where you are. And,
Flat roll.
smack him.
The second swing goes wide as you hit nothing but air.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration on that.
Ooh, okay. Go ahead and re-roll.
Please don't do what I did.
That is an inspection
Ah.
check.
Inspection check.
Oh. And I have to be reckless in, but, you know.
Well, you're just... Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, so that is a... Unfortunately, that is still 17. Because you were at disadvantage, and now it's a flat roll. So 17, and 17 unfortunately misses.
I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't
I
know.
wanted that 20 so bad.
I know you did.
Yeah.
It's so close.
You were... Dude, your 20s hurt. So,
Yeah. I'm aware.
did you want to make an inspection check? I think that one from earlier was an accident, or do you want to just keep it?
I'll just keep it and see, like, I'll see more so, like, if I'm having any type of effect, or even to, like, what, like, his,
With an
like,
8, with an 8, you don't learn anything about him. You do know that you are dealing damage to him, though. He doesn't seem
Okay.
to be resisting any of your attacks.
okay. I'll sort of communicate that over the Valnar's. Force damage works pretty well.
Okay. That'll bring us to Denock.
Yeah, can I make a roll to see him? Several of my spells require seeing to be used.
I'll say make a perception check.
Seeing is believing.
He didn't technically hide, so he is technically visible. It's just hard to see him. Not with a 3,
Ooh, that's a
I'm
cocktail
going to
perception.
say. With a 3, I'm going to say you do not see him.
But I know that Asa's like near me. She screamed. Using, seeing if I can abuse this a little bit. Using keen mind bullshit. I'm going to try and remember she's like 10 feet in front of me. Move back here.
Okay.
And since I can't see him, I'm going to try and hit. Like. That's the problem. I would actually aim for right here, because knowing where people are. Yeah, I'd
You're
aim for like right
You're
there.
going to aim in
If-
between Valnar and Asta, basically?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you aiming there?
Let me make sure. Yes. Ray of Frost?
Ray of Frost? Okay. That's an attack roll. Unfortunately, either of those numbers would have missed, unfortunately.
I figured.
Un-
But
Hey, it was a good thought and good use of your keen mind. That's actually really smart. All right. Anything else for you?
so not for Dina, but children.
Phantom, basically.
Yeah, the skeletons are just going to... Oh, that's the problem. They don't have anything they can use.
I mean, they could take pot shots at him if you wanted.
Group perception check. Because they're looking for something to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's their last order.
Yep. Their last order was basically take him down.
Nice. Wow.
That is heaven. That is a hell and heaven. A natural 1 and a natural 20. However, -1.
-1.
Natural 0 and a natural 19. So, however, natural 1 or a 0, they don't see anything. They lost at this point. Like,
and they also know that I wouldn't want them to hit my teammates on accident.
yeah, I would also say just
So they're
based
gonna
off
hold
of
their
your will, basically, they're just like, I'm gonna wait and just wait for something to shoot.
And can we use that the Phantom followed after Cardin?
I'll allow that. Since you're immediately after Cardin, I will allow that.
That's the only reason I asked that, yeah.
Mhm.
So he'll run here.
Okay.
Does he run into...
Right there. See, this is where it gets tricky. Technically, no. He would eventually see Asta as he got closer, but he can make an attack if he wishes.
He will.
Okay. So disadvantage. 18 misses, unfortunately.
At disadvantage, that would be a -1.
I mean, that's true. That is true.
my God.
I will roll severity. I will roll severity.
I'm sorry,
where'd you
Oscar.
go? That's a 15, so you just miss.
Okay, thank God.
Second swing.
Yep. Ah!
15 misses as well. Sorry. Yeah, the cloud is rough, but I thought it would be fun and thematically appropriate.
Yeah, well,
Alrighty,
that cancels out all my damage.
for this round, you guys deal a lot of damage. I had to find a way to buffer it somehow. Okay. That brings us to Asta. It is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Can I cast Cure Wounds on myself?
You absolutely can.
Since
I
it
would
is
like to do that.
Since it is a range of touch, yes, you can touch yourself.
All right, what level are you casting it at? Oh, you know what? Really quick. I totally forgot about this. Can you make 2 Constitution saving throws for me?
Oh,
For your Hunter's Mark. Yeah. Before I forget. It's gone.
Damn.
Yeah. You do lose you lose concentration on Hunter's Mark, so unfortunately that is gone. Okay. You
what
can't.
level can I cast it at?
I believe you have up to 3rd level spells. Check your character sheet.
Yeah.
You should.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Yep. So yeah, up to 3rd. So when you click Cure Wounds, it'll ask you what level. Yep. So you heal for 15. Yeah, 15.
Nice, not too shabby.
But that does take your action, just so you're aware.
Yeah, well, I was low enough that I needed it, so.
Yep. Anything else you would like to do?
Move, probably.
Yeah, where is the dude?
Last you knew, he was somewhere in your vicinity. So if
Well, I'm
if
move
you
away
move,
from that vicinity, then.
okay. Yeah, technically he can't. Technically he has a disadvantage on the attack. I'll say because he can't hardly see you. He moved. You move without getting the attack because you also have that squirmy thing or whatever. So it attacks at opportunity attacks are made at disadvantage, I'm gonna say that because of that, he just doesn't make one because he's already got advantage or disadvantage. So moving over there. Okay. All right, that'll bring us to Katya or Catherine.
Yes. So I heard a scream originating from this direction.
Yep.
So that is where my focal point is going to be for my next spell.
Oh no.
I've been waiting to use this one for a while. I am casting Synaptic Static.
Ooh. Can you?
And I'm also going to use it as a careful spell.
Well, hold on. Click the definition for me because I think this is a target spell.
It's an area of effect.
Is it? Okay. Can
Yeah.
you put the description in chat for me, please?
I don't know it.
Bloop.
This interests me.
Yeah, it's a good spell if I remember correctly.
Now, I'm making it a careful spell, and I'm going to exclude anybody that's an ally that would be in that area of effect.
That might not be an option.
What do you mean?
I have to look up the metamagic stuff because for careful, you may have to be able to see them.
Oh.
But he would.
I know, it
know
doesn't
that,
specify.
right?
Oh, it doesn't specify, so I will say
Yeah.
yes. So you can spend a sorcery point, one sorcery point, and choose up to a number of creatures. Okay,
Up to
yeah, I'll
6.
allow it. I'll allow it.
Okay. So I believe Valinar, the Phantom, and Carter would be the only ones in that area of effect. It's a
Well, this is a
20-foot sphere.
20-foot sphere.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna pull a fire one out.
Ow.
I think is that the right one? Let me double check. Yeah, that's the right one. I mean, 20-foot sphere is the same size as a fireball, so...
That's right, that's pretty big. It's bigger than I imagined. The skeletons won't automatically succeed, right? Their intelligence score is 2 or lower, right?
Checking.
It there. I'm pretty sure it is. Like, that would be, like, the origin point,
Int
the
is
center,
6.
basically.
Really?
Yeah, they're not that dumb.
Oh. Uh-oh. Well, I can only save half of them then, sorry. So half of them will only take half
You
damage.
could move it.
I mean, can't see him. He doesn't know if you moved him or not. I mean, where would you place it, Katya?
I heard the scream from right here, so that's where the center is going to be.
So, yeah, where it is right now is basically center. Although, if I were to make drawing, that would be center.
That was a little too close to me, so yeah, let's move it over some.
So you want to make, like, right there?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. And you're going to exclude Cardin, Valinar, the Phantom.
And these 3 top skeletons.
Okay.
So they would only take... They would only take half of 25.
So...
Really not save for this either.
You guys don't have
It
to.
does already place the save.
He's careful spelling, and so that it doesn't affect you.
Yeah, you'll take half damage, but you won't get any of the other effects.
And Cardin and Valinar are already resistant to psychic damage.
Well, fuck you then.
Yep.
I mean,
Oh, I take like 6 damage, I think.
half of 25 is 13. Half of 13 is 7. So 7 damage to Valinar and Cardin. The other 2. Do you want to make intelligence saving throws for your skeletons, Denock?
Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Okay, there we go.
Yep, and then he gets to make a intelligence saving
Well,
throw, you
first-
said?
Let me.
Yeah.
This is for him, so.
I realized I never did this. There we go. Okay, just gonna do group int save.
Okay.
I just think that's easier.
Yeah, most of the time it is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, those 3 on the bottom explode. If you said 25.
Yes.
I am gonna get rid of this. I'm just gonna... he rolled a 19 on his intelligence save, so he takes half damage.
Half damage, yeah, barely. Actually, I would. Can I bin look on him? Yeah, it's a reaction.
But you have to
Do you have to be able to see him?
Oh, yes, that one does require a sight.
Then no. Sorry.
Got me there. Well,
So
it's half
you
damage,
just-
though.
So he takes.
see. You did more damage to your allies, again.
Katya, in Katya's defense, there's a cloud and I cannot see that there's skeletons that are going to be in the line of effect. I don't have that keen mind that you got.
Well, you
Okay.
just hear through the... Well, Enoch will send to either Valinar or...
You'll send to Valimar.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, I'm going to make an executive decision here and say Carden cannot effectively use his mind link when raging.
Fair.
I like that idea.
So, but okay.
So yeah, he's going to send to Valinar
Ooh, that's a 4.
to send to...
I do not have this one on my list.
to send to Katya.
Fuck, where's my
And say-
Katya bullshit?
Well,
Oh,
you just removed half of my fighting force.
There it is. 4?
4.
And you haven't had this one yet, have you?
According to my notes, no, though I could be wrong.
Okay, I will mark it as so. That's amazing. I love wild magic.
What did you just do?
What did I just do?
You'll find out.
I'll find out.
Yeah, you'll find out.
Oh no.
You done fucked up.
Ron.
That's never a good thing to hear from your DM.
Can I have
No.
everybody in that radius?
Oh god.
Can I have
This
every?
is it!
Can I have every?
Fireball on self.
It is. Can I have
Oh,
everybody in that
God.
radius make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Glad I
Oh,
moved.
this is terrible. It gets worse.
That's a great. That's a
This-
24.
Oh man.
Fireball is 8d6, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
And I
Is the
can't
score-
shield myself, can I?
Pretty sure Carden failed with an
You're
11.
you're not in it, Carden.
Oh, okay.
Is the score to beat my DC or is
Yeah,
it generic?
It is
Oh,
yours.
shit.
Oh god. I'm sorry.
Also, I'm going to use my reaction to take no damage.
Yeah, you succeed.
Yeah,
So
so that-
Valinar succeeds, Katya fails, and Dinok fails. You wanted to shield? Technically, the only thing that you could do would be counter spell, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's alright. That is react.
Yeah, because you could attempt to. Both of them are technically 3rd level, so yeah, you could counterspell.
No, I have to see.
Oh, you do. That's right. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yep. I
So
had to make sure.
Valinar, you take no damage, and Katya and Dinok, you both take 22 points of fire damage.
Jesus. I mean, I wanted to do damage, but not like this.
Now you have effectively done more damage to your allies than you have to the enemy.
And myself.
Yep.
So that explosion
God.
should clear some cloud.
Yeah, in that general area, I can't edit the cloud directly. The cloud is technically a token. that area, the kind of the cloud just kind of moves.
Oh, just barely. Well, let me pull out my other token.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Technically, synaptic static is a concentration as well, I think.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not. I'm looking at something else. Okay. All right. Does that end your turn then?
Considering I don't want to risk moving and finding the edge of the plateau.
I will also say the three of you can now see one another thanks to the fireball clearing out that area.
What
Wait,
was that?
just clearing the air.
What do we say about blowing yourself up?
Doesn't look like I ever intend to do it. I want to do damage, but I don't want to do it to myself, my allies. As I'm patting out my robe. I suppose that ends my turn.
All right, that will. Where the
Damn, that
fuck
was-
did you
that
go
was
on my
shit.
end? What the hell?
Udabala?
He's not on my turn order anymore. Oh, it's because you deleted your token. You
Yeah,
dumbass.
I changed it.
Yeah, it was a 10, and I'm gonna put you under there. There we go. Okay, I was like, what the hell? Oh, there we go. All right, that brings us to Valinar. It's your turn, bud.
I'm gonna start off by inspection checking the ground.
Yeah, go for it.
Or that corruption thing. Six.
Unfortunately, you're unable at the moment to tell what is currently affecting the area.
Alright, fine. Well, I can see Deenock and Kadia.
Yep.
And no one else.
Enoch's looking rough, but
You
We're
do.
doing mass.
Oh, go ahead.
What were you starting to say?
I was gonna say you would know that Cardin and the Phantom Warrior are somewhere in this area simply by the screams and the sound of whooshing swords.
which
Unfortunately, I need to be able to see people. So,
Okay.
mass healing word on me, Deenock, and Kadia. At level
When did?
5.
Oh, from the yeah.
9.
What? That's.
I rolled 2 1s and a 2.
Wait, you
That's
said at
not very
5th
good.
level?
Yeah.
That's not right.
That's
that's
sad.
3d4.
That was 3d4. You need to roll 2 more d4 and add that to that. Because for whatever reason it didn't. It rolled 3d4, not 5d4.
It's based at 1d4 for mass healing word. And
At
that's
first
it.
level.
I said mass healing word, not healing word.
Oh! I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Sorry. Yep. So, the three of you hold for heal for 9.
Really? No.
Yeah. Beacon of Hope is fantastic, buddy.
Yeah, but I'm trying to keep fairy fire up for when the cloud disappears.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
Because why not? We're gonna try my action to use Radiance of the Dawn.
Ooh, that's a con save for radiant damage, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh.
You're just resistant to that. However, I rolled a 22.
Also half damage.
Half
Half
damage.
27.
And then halved again because he's resistant. So 27 down is 13, 14, 14 halved is 7. So he takes 7 points of damage. You guys are still whittling through him pretty quickly.
Yeah, but we're down
We
too.
are.
Yeah. You guys are making progress. Alrighty. Is that it for you then, Valinar?
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill there.
Okay. Top of the round as the as the cloud moves through the area, get to the next layer, it just moves out of the area and fucking hides. Everything becomes visible. However, you can see a thin layer of kind of moisture and stuff kind of on the ground now. So, for this round, everybody can move at half speed safely. More than that, and it will require a dexterity save, and you may end up going for a little bit of a slide if you fail.
Slippery when wet.
Exactly.
So where's...
That's a good
I was
album.
gonna show that. He is currently located right here.
Oh. He was right on top of her.
Yeah, he is kind of flying. He is kind of flying in the air a little bit, kind of up above you guys. And as the cloud moves past, and he sees that Asta is no longer where she was, he's gonna kind of right himself up and down and kind of take his blade and swing it twice on you, Cardin.
I figured.
Yep. And because you have reckless, he has advantage on these strikes. Okay. That's gonna hit. That's a 30 to hit.
Ew.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. First, I'm gonna do the slashing damage first. That's 22 points of slashing damage reduced to 11 because of rage.
Okay.
Okay, and then you take... Okay, give me a second. You take 37 points of necrotic damage.
Ew.
And for the first time, Cardin, your rage does not allow you to power through as that necrotic damage takes its full effect.
What?
Something's fucky with the ground, my man.
I was gonna say, because I know I'm normally resistant to necrotic, but...
Yeah, raging you are normally resistant to necrotic. But because there's something fucky here, you're not sure what it is. That necrotic damage took its full effect. That was also a really, really good roll for me. So as he takes that swing
Also, Rana, 174 minus 37.
37.
Yes. Thank you.
yeah, and he's going to take his second swing on you as well.
Yeah.
That is a with advantage because reckless. Yeah, that's gonna hit again. That is a 29.
Nope.
Slashing damage first.
That's Cardin on this.
That's 21 points of slashing damage reduced to 10. And here comes the necrotic damage. The big ouch. Maybe a little bit lower this time. Oh yeah, math. 12. That is 36 points of necrotic damage on the second swing.
Cardin's down. Good luck, people.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Cardin goes down, and as he does so, he kind of grins and flips flips the blade over, kind of reverse hilt, kind of reverse grip style, and kind of holds it over Carden. That's all you can do on this turn, unfortunately. Carden, it's your turn. Can you make me a death saving throw, please?
Wait, did I sound a little too happy there?
We didn't hear you.
Oh, when you said good luck?
No, I said yes.
Oh, okay. We didn't hear that, actually. 4. That is
Okay.
your first
4.
failed death saving throw.
Yep.
Okay. Denock. Oh, you had... your Phantom Warrior already took him, so... yeah, go ahead. Nothing, I was thinking back a little ways. It is now your turn, Denock.
Sorry, I was looking at something real quick.
No, you're fine. It's an intense fight. I'm not trying to rush you guys or anything.
Okay, I'm gonna make an inspection check to see his constitution. Like,
Okay.
you know, his general toughness, well-being.
You can get quite a bit with that. I will give you his saving throw proficiency. His saving throw with a 21. His con save is a plus 13.
Damn!
That's not happening! I was about to try and blind him!
Also, don't forget, he does have certain skills: Ruthless, Mythical, Inspection Adept, and Elusive, if you guys ever want to identify one of those. I will say, I will allow you to pick another thing that you may want to identify, Denock, with a 21. There's plenty to identify.
What was that last one?
Elusive?
Yeah.
You want to identify that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Elusive is no attack roll can have advantage on the creature unless it is restrained, which is why the Fairy Fire was a little fucky-wucky. Sorry, Valinar.
Yeah.
I also forgot to mark you as concentrating. But there you go. So that's what Elusive does. They're still...
That actually changes things.
Yeah. Part of being a angel, instead of giving him something like Flyby, I gave him this instead. I thought that was a fair compromise, since people could then still take attacks of opportunity.
So, let me real quick look at things real quick.
No, you're absolutely fine.
Holy shit. Perfect!
Technically, your
Wedding!
Phantom Warrior has flanking at the moment too. Oh, but no advantage. Webbing, concentration.
I'm gonna try and aim it so that the skeletons don't matter since they're turrets.
Yep.
And I'm gonna aim it so that Carden's not in it as well.
Okay. I don't know if I have a thing for web. What's the size of this again?
20-foot cube from the point of the point.
Okay. We're gonna go with this one. We'll just place it right there. There it is.
Yeah, for a magical effect.
And I'm gonna put this on the map layer so that things are on top of it and it's a little happy. Okay. And he is going to make a dexterity saving throw.
17.
That's actually gonna fail with a 15.
Booyah!
So he is considered restrained, I think, right?
Is restrained for as long as it remains in the webs or until it breaks free.
Yeah. So, webbing.
It has to use its action to make a strength check. Booyah!
That was incredible. I rolled really, really badly for that, but
And I'm
Okay.
also gonna send. Please don't use fire.
through the group
Please
to
don't
everybody.
use fire.
Use fire? Gotcha.
Don't
Oh,
use
fuck
fire,
off.
Nadia. Don't use fire.
I'll try not to throw fire off.
Alrighty.
So the warrior will.
He is restrained now, so now you can have advantage on him.
Mm-hmm. 9, so just
9
miss.
still misses.
22
22
there
will
we go.
hit.
For max damage.
11
Every time
force.
he's hit,
Nice.
he's done max.
Hey, don't complain.
So the 3 skeletons are gonna drop their bows and 3 short sword attacks.
Okay. I mean, they're still non-magical, unfortunately.
But,
But
just bait.
Yeah, and I will say, because they are kind of attacking him, he is getting. You can tell that he's getting annoyed with them. So, let's see here. He's got other abilities and stuff. Okay. Alrighty. That ends
And
your turn, I
will
believe.
move 5, 10. You said 15?
Half speed, yes.
Boom. 15.
Okay. Asta. It is now your turn.
He is currently webbed up.
Yeah, he is restrained. I need to make some concentration checks for him. He took some damage. He's fine. Don't roll a 1. This is basically for the last couple points of damage. Yeah, he's fine. All right. Asta, what would you like to do on your turn?
Let me see.
He is visible now, just so you're aware.
I figure since he's there on the map.
Like I said, he's webbed up so you can do things easier.
Yeah, okay. I was looking at my other options, but I will just go ahead. Well, gosh, I still can't do lightning arrows because there's so many people close by that I don't want to hit. So I'll just do a normal arrow.
Okay. You have advantage on the attacks because he's restrained.
Okay, cool. Ugh.
13
That's
still
not gonna
misses,
help.
unfortunately.
Okay, I would like to try again.
Yep. Absolutely, go for it.
I'm just gonna try my regular one this time. I have not been getting the best numbers on sharpshooter. Ugh, still not a lot better.
Oh my gosh, with advantage, you still got a 17. Unfortunately, that
Whoa.
misses.
Well, that was a waste of a turn, but okay.
Hey, it happens to the best of us, like, for real.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know how you feel. Very
Okay.
much so.
Alright,
Yeah, you're almost dead. Don't die on us.
still got a couple rounds, maybe.
Alright, Katya.
Yes. 5, 10, 15. No, this way. 5, 10, 15. Please, wind, don't blow. I'm just gonna throw a chromatic orb to be safe. What damage type do I want? Ooh, let's do cold damage.
Cold, okay.
Cold.
He is restrained,
have
so you have
advantage.
advantage.
Whoosh. Thank God, because that one would have been bad.
Yep, 27
to hit.
hits.
Woo!
That's a good one.
26 cold damage.
Really quick, how many fifth level spell slots do you guys have at your current level?
I have 2.
Okay.
That was my last one.
Oh, I was just double checking
Wait.
because I'm like, I know you've already cast 1 fifth level.
Yeah, why didn't it knock it off on there when I cast it? Oh, because I didn't specify the spell slot.
Yeah, it's fine. Not a big deal. I just wanted to make sure. Hits for 26 cold.
Yep. 26 cold.
He is officially
And-
bloodied.
Boop, 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 boop. 28. Yes, I'll take it.
Okay. You regain 5 HP per round at the end of your turn for the next minute. Make sure you document that. So at the end of your turn, heal for 5.
Okay, also, I will quicken a spell. Where is my quicken thing? 2 sorcery points.
For Eldritch Blast.
How'd you know?
All you got.
Oh, yeah, this is an advantage too.
Yep.
Bloop. Why did it just do damage? What the frick?
I don't know.
The wrong button.
Yeah, you gotta roll to hit first, buddy.
It's not new.
There you go. 25 hits.
And
15 will miss.
Not. Okay.
4.
There's the damage. 4 points, which is better than nothing.
Yep. All right.
Sweet. And I'll regain my HP.
All right, Valinar. Valinar? You're muted.
Why am I muted? Okay. Self a while back. I don't know why I was still muted. We're gonna try mass healing word again. Target all of us. Me, Cardin, Kadia, Dinak, and Asta.
Do you not have access to mass cure wounds?
I do, but I don't have it right now.
Ah, that was a mistake. Okay.
Yeah, I opted for a different spell, and it's
Yay!
Wow.
Everyone heals
minimum healing. And I believe Cardin, you're back up with 8. You're conscious, and your death saves reset.
and
I'm awake and alive.
I'm awake.
For how long?
and just for something to do, I'm gonna go up and try to hit him with Lightbringer.
The Lightbringer. Okay.
Advantage.
24 hits, but yeah.
Try for the crit.
Okay.
I know. Yeah.
9.
9 damage. Doesn't
Well, 2 of
Lightbringer
it's
also...
radiant, so
Doesn't, oh, that 2 is... The Blessed Strikes is radiant?
plus, hang on, let me double check that now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm. Also, doesn't Lightbringer also get a D4 or something like that in...
A D6 to undead, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's radiant. The Blessed Strikes is radiant.
Okay. Go ahead and add the D6.
Oh!
Oh! He's not...
Oh!
He's not technically undead, but he is the closest thing... He is the closest thing to it that would count. So...
But that's also radiant, so...
Right, so 2 points of damage. So this time it is a total of 9.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, he's still technically living, but he's also practically undead. So
He's
that's why I'm alive.
dying.
Pretty much, he's undying. Okay. That ends your turn, which brings us to the layer actions. Let's see. You know what? I'll roll the D8 this
I
time.
didn't do an inspection check.
Oh, go ahead. I'll allow it. Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're the first one who can do an inspection
Nope.
check.
Never mind.
So sorry, buddy. The layer action. A strong gust of wind comes blowing through, blowing the water
Okay.
from the cliff. But let's see which direction it blows. And can I have everybody make a strength saving throw for me? He does not need to make one because he is restrained.
21.
Wow. 18.
Yeah, but does that save?
I don't know, but I'm just happy to see a positive number.
Do I need to take that as well?
Yeah, Carden, you need to make one as well.
Yeah, you're basically
I'm just
grabbing onto
making-
the ground.
I was just making sure before I rolled again.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one is D knock. The second one is the group check for the skeletons.
Okay.
The third is for the warrior.
Okay. Carden, fail. Warrior was the last one, right?
Yes,
Success.
Thank God.
The skeletons fail.
they fail. Yeah.
Katya, success. Asta,
I'm impressed.
success. Dinok, fail. Valinar, fail. So,
Wait, what?
or sorry, success. My brain. Dinok, you are moved
So
here.
confused.
Oh no!
I'm glad that I succeeded.
All three of them are blown off the edge, technically. They can make a dexterity saving throw to attempt to grab the edge, Dinok. And for this, I would say roll individually for them.
1, 2, 3. 1.
Yeah. You can pick whichever one there you want to succeed. The other two are gone. Carden, you are blown into the web, and I need you to make another dexterity saving throw.
Middle.
Middle one? Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Question.
Why did
weren't
it just
two-
roll 4 dice?
Weren't two the skeletons in the webbing?
Yes, they were.
I mean, yeah, we didn't actually roll for them or anything. So you know what? We'll say we'll say you have these two skeletons left, the ones that are stuck in the webbing.
Take the nat 20 on the dex save.
Because that was the first one.
Ooh, actually, I don't know if you will. Because prone. You are technically prone at the moment. I think prone is...
So, would I even move then?
Yes, you would. Where are my bookmarks? I'm just double checking really quick. What? That's... Okay. Well, that's all sorts of fucked up. Cool. Okay. That's taking too long. I'm going elsewhere. There is... Prone. Excuse me. Okay, prone creature does not have disadvantage, so you can't take the natural 20.
Sweet.
So basically, you're not restrained by the
Web.
web. Okay.
I'm fine with this.
Alrighty. That was the layer's turn. Yeah. Katya, you're so lucky you didn't fail that one, because
Yes,
you would have
I
been
am.
right there.
Oh my god. I was like, no, can I save myself?
Well, you actually would have been far enough off the edge that you wouldn't have been able to. You would have had to burn
Oh
some
my
kind of
God.
you would have had to burn some kind of resource in order to save yourself.
Yeah.
That brings us to his turn.
He has to spend his turn
If he chooses to leave.
Yeah, if he wants to leave it.
First off, he's going to use his bonus action. I need everyone, and I mean everyone, to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
I'm gonna do that.
I'll wait till everyone else has done it.
Got a 10.
Well, 24 save.
I don't think I have that action available.
Okay, everyone else
I
is
do
rolled?
not.
Yep,
Has
everybody's
everyone else
rolled.
rolled? Okay.
Yep.
Denock, do you want the skeletons as one, or...
You can do it however you wish.
Okay. Both skeletons.
Okay. Both
And-
skeletons.
The warrior.
Okay. Carden, you succeed. So everybody will take. I already rolled that. Everybody else takes 25 points of necrotic damage and is blinded. Carden, you take half as much and are not blinded. So Carden, you take 12 and are not blinded.
It's necrotic, right? So I do still take the.
Yep.
Okay. And that will put
Back
me
down.
down again.
Sorry, buddy.
But I'm not blind.
You are not
So
blind.
how much damage was that?
25.
Okay, both skeletons are down.
We'll do this because they're not technically lost.
I guess I'll make the save for Fairy Fire. Is pointless as the spell being up is.
I mean, technically that would
Well,
save.
It's been keeping us from getting disadvantage. Right?
At the moment, there is no disadvantage. It was only during the cloud, but even that was weird.
Well,
I will say-
this. You said it was necrotic, right?
Yes,
Warrior is immune to necrotic.
that's fine. He takes no damage. He would still be blinded if he
Yes.
can be blinded.
He can be blinded.
Okay. Asta, don't forget about you as well, okay? You took damage. I don't know if you acknowledged it or not. Do you want to keep Fairy Fire up, Valinar?
I'll just go ahead and leave it up. I'm not concentrating on anything else. May as well.
Okay. And then he is going to make a strength roll. What's the DC?
17.
17. He rolls a soft 20, so he does break free of the web. But that is his action. And his bonus action. Are you gonna do anything else? Is he gonna do anything else? He's got movement. All of you guys are blinded, so I'm gonna put some markers behind me of that. Because the only person who didn't, or the only person who passed ended up dying. So he will take his move and move. Because he can move now. Or is it at the end of his turn that he can make that? Or no, it takes his action, so he would still have movement. So that's where he is. That'll end his turn, bringing us to Carden. Can you make it another death saving throw, please?
Obviously. That's a. Did I roll?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
There it is.
There it is.
12.
Well, that is success. That's a success. So you have
Not
one.
too shabby.
You've succeeded on one. Denock, you and your warrior currently can see nothing. as you are currently blinded. You can, at the end of your turn, make another Constitution save in order to become unblinded.
Let me see. Ah! Dang it. That doesn't... Okay. Do I feel the wind?
Make a
Of his
perception
lo-
check.
Yeah.
He's a big creature, so it's not going to be terribly hard, but
Just if I roll low. 13?
that's enough. You do feel the wind kind of his wings sort of behind you. You're not sure where behind you. You just know he's currently behind you. Assuming you were facing
I was facing
this direction-ish, you know.
So he'd be more like to back left-ish.
Sort of, yeah. Again, behind you, generally, you're not 100%, you're not 100% sure, but he's there.
Looking for something that doesn't require seeing.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. That'll work.
More things require vocal than they do sight, so...
I know, but I've got a lot of target within sight stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately that happens sometimes, though, too. Wizards especially. So, alright, what do you got for me?
Gonna try an acid arrow in this general direction.
Okay. I will say, because it is a attack roll, it would be at disadvantage anyway because of the area.
Yeah, he's just blindly doing it.
Yeah, so an 11 will miss as you kind of turn and fling the arrow. You're not sure if it hit anything. You don't hear any, him cry out in pain or anything. So
Denock's gonna take a risk and move because he doesn't know where it is.
Correct. He will take an attack of opportunity on you. So you can go ahead and move, and no more. And your movement speed isn't tabbed on this stage as well, so you can move all the way across if you wish.
Well, Denock doesn't know. I'm gonna say that at this point, Denock is starting to lose place of where things are.
Oh my god, I rolled really low. Let's say 17. Which I think hits.
Denock would not know it's coming, so he wouldn't be able to use his shield as a reaction.
I was gonna say, I think you have to be able to see it for shield.
If I'm hit.
Oh.
So I can feel it like just before it hits me, and pop my shield. I think.
I will say I will
let me put in
leave
chat.
that up to you.
Does anyone see anything? When I am hit by an attack,
Yeah. Or targeted by a magical missile spell, or I will say I will leave this as a character choice because it also doesn't require. If you would say Denock would be able to do it, then sure. If you say he wouldn't, then you would take the attack.
I think Denock is getting adept at combat, so he would know.
Yeah, I will say so. So you cast shield, and your AC is now higher than what my attack
20.
roll was. So, because I rolled a 4.
Dang, and that's still a 17?
Yeah, angels, man, dude, you should see what solars have to hit.
I don't want to, unless we have a god on our side.
That's his reaction. That's your turn? Question mark?
And you said at the end of my turn?
Yes.
What's the thing?
It's a con save.
Okay, I'm rubbing at my eyes. Do I see?
With an 18, you do not.
Oof.
Unfortunately, he's got a pretty decent spell save DC.
Man, you really are pissed off at us, aren't you?
No, not at all. It's possible, mostly.
Yeah, you're pissed off at us someone get a TPK.
Oh no, if I wanted to do that, I'd just kill you guys.
He'd use a solar, not one of these.
Yeah. Solars can one-shot just about anybody in the party. Asta.
Range.
You're blinded. You can't see anything.
Yep, you are blinded and cannot see anything. What would you like to do? Oh, real quick, Dinoc, you have to be able to see, so never mind.
I do drop the web, probably.
Okay.
Wait, is Carden dead?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, when did that happen?
During an explosion that blinded everybody.
I didn't
His
realize
his
he died
sword
then.
his sword had kind of emitted a pulse of necrotic energy and blinded everybody except for Carden. But then he fell unconscious.
Oh, I've been forgetting to half necrotic damage.
Oh. Well, he
Nope,
only did
too
he only
bad.
he only did necrotic damage to you once. So and he did 25 at that point in time. So if you want, regain 12 hit points. What would you like to do, Asta? You currently cannot see anything.
Would it be possible to do like perception or something, even though I'm blinded, to try and like see where he's at somehow or not? Like see without
The
seeing.
field,
I don't
maybe?
know. Like if I were to like try and hear where he's at, maybe.
Oh, there's a lot of wind.
Mm-hmm. I would say you can. It is going to be difficult, however.
Okay. I would like to just see if I can hear him or smell him or just use my other senses to
Yeah.
try and get an idea of where he's at.
Go ahead and roll a perception check for him.
Okay. Okay, well.
Unfortunate
Nope.
with your 6, you have no idea.
Yeah, okay.
Do you have any other cure wounds available?
Yep, you could heal yourself again. You don't need to be able to see to do that.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll do that because I definitely need it. Poor
All
Carden,
right.
he's dead.
Yeah. So go ahead and
I'm
cast.
unconscious. But
Unconscious. Go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on yourself at whatever level you wish to.
Conscious doesn't mean dead.
You're correct.
Necessarily.
He's
Well,
still
when I said is he, I was like, is he dead? And you're like, yes.
well unconscious.
He's
Yeah.
dying.
Yeah, he's in the process of dying. Plus, I think you guys have an oops button or something like that. I think.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
we
I
do?
have an oops button again.
Okay. Third. What is this? Wow.
That's 22 healing.
Yeah, you heal for 22.
Oh damn.
Dying.
Another third level slot, it looks like. Make sure you mark them off. I don't know how many you have, but mark them off. Anything else for your turn?
Not really a whole lot else I can do since I'm blinded, so I think that'll be it.
All right. Valinor. Or, sorry, no, Katya. I'm sorry.
Did you get my question?
Doesn't
Yeah.
Asta get to make her save?
Oh, yeah, Katya, go ahead and, or not Katya. Asta, I'm sorry.
What?
See? You can't get the character names right.
I'm trying to do a lot, okay? I'm sorry.
Make a con saving throw.
Yeah, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, please. Asta.
To see if you can unblind yourself.
17, unfortunately, is not enough.
Okay, did you get my message that I sent on Discord?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it now.
Because that will ultimately determine what I'm doing this turn.
Yes and no. So yes, you can be a creature that you've seen in passing and stuff like that. If I can't find a stat block for it, I'm going to say that you can't use it just because.
I'm looking at the stat blocks that are on D&D Beyond based on what I've got access to.
That's fine. If you find something there that is within the spell's parameter, yes. But if I can't find, but like I said, if we can't find something, then no. But yeah, you could do that. Just
Okay,
bear in mind, still when you do this, you would still be considered blinded.
Yes. So a hulking crab is on the table.
Yes.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Polymorph, here we go. Oh, well,
Oh.
I guess there's no point in that.
You're not gonna believe me when I say this,
What?
but I have a token for a hulking crab.
Sweet. We'll just move Katya
I
off
believe
this
it's
side.
I believe it's a huge creature, right?
Yes, huge beast.
Yeah, there you go.
Sweet.
I will give you control of it. And it's red for a reason, because I was gonna throw this at you guys while you were on the water at one point in time.
Oh,
so,
Lord.
The fuck is that?
it's a hulking crab. You guys watch as Katya's body just begins to morph and shape. His fingers kind of stitched together and form this massive claw as it turns and.
Makes a bubbling sound.
Yep. I
But
don't
nobody
remember.
can watch because they're all blind.
Yeah. Now, my question is: does a hulking crab have blind sight?
Yep, up to 30 feet, which is why
There
I
you go.
chose it.
So you can see the creature even though you were blinded.
Perfect. And I'm going to use that to my advantage to try and pinch him now.
Okay.
So
I will
make
give you-
these two
I will-
attacks with claws.
I will give you advantage on the first strike simply because he is surprised. Because he originally thought you were blinded, a weak fool, and now you're a giant crab attempting to pinch him.
Alright, let me get my custom dice roller out here.
Damn.
Let's see, it is 3.
Now here's a question: is that a spell?
Yes,
It is. We'll get to that at the end of the turn.
3.
You should be able
4.
to, if you open the sheet, you open the stat block on a separate page. You can technically do the Beyond 20 thing as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you like open it in a different
Ooh.
tab. Well, that's damage, not to hit.
That is. That's true.
I will let it stand for damage if you hit. So 6
Yeah.
or
Plus to hit is 7.
okay, plus 7.
No, that's not going to work.
You have advantage.
Oh,
Remember
right.
for the first strike.
Try it again. Come on.
17.
17 is
17
not gonna
unfortunately does not hit.
work. So you said I could open this? What is it, details page? Oh,
Yes.
I didn't want to do that.
So if when you're looking at the character sheet or the creature, open it itself in a separate tab, and it'll show you buttons on the side.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, it's really nice for me. The only
That's
thing
awesome.
might be is it might initially come through as whispers, but that shouldn't be a problem as you and I will still be able to see them.
Fair. Okay. Well, then the second attack. Let's hope this one's a hit.
Okay,
Let's hope it works right too.
it is a whisper.
Whoa. 19 to hit.
19 misses, unfortunately.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well,
As it
AC
was
20?
surprise AC just missed. As
So close.
as you come at him with these giant claws, he's like, "What the?" and just the first one he kind of nimbly backs away in surprise, kind of almost falling down and using his wings to steady himself for a moment, and then when the second one comes up, he kind of turns to the side, letting it pass over through him, and he just interesting.
And then I'll park myself right there.
Okay. That is your turn. Roll a d100 for me, please. Julius Crab.
Lucky number 7. Hope.
Oh.
How's that gonna work?
Wild magic bullshit. Go!
All right.
We'll say as you're casting the spell of polymorph, some errant, since this is the first time you've cast it, some random streaks of wild magic kind of blast off of you in this moment. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay, what the hell is magic missile then at 5th level?
Actually, I'll just have D-Knock do it if you're okay with
Yeah.
that.
What?
D-Knock, roll magic missile at 5th level for me.
Oh. Okay. 5th.
And we
Yep.
would add my bonus, right?
Here you go.
I mean,
Whew.
magic missile never misses, so
okay.
there is no attack roll.
26 damage.
26 points of force damage.
Oh my god.
That's-
God, crab artillery.
Hey guys, want some good news? Want some good news?
Yeah.
You hit Carden.
He's sub 100,
Fuck this.
but he's still sub 100.
Does Carden wish to die?
Sometimes.
No, not
Alrighty.
I'm taking now.
All right. That's amazing.
That's funny. Okay.
Go ahead and make the Constitution saving throw to end the blinded effect. Anyway, just I know you can see as a crab, but well, actually, hold on. You have to use the crab stats.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you maintain your mental
Crab's
stats, but you are physically a
subtract-
crab.
So subtract 3, that would be 22.
Yeah, I'll allow that. That
wait.
succeeds.
Plus 3 as opposed to plus... How the hell if I know?
Why don't you just re-roll it? Just re-roll it. Just click the button. Still blinded.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, I can see him.
Yeah, you can see him, but if you revert back, you cannot. All
Okay.
right. Valinar.
Where Valar realizes he's blinded, and he's just gonna, if I can find the spell. How did I lose? I just had it. There it is. Lesser Restoration on himself to end his blindness.
Easy enough.
And there's just a giant fucking crab.
Yeah,
in
now
front of
you blink a couple times after waving your hand in front of your eyes, and now there's a giant fucking crab, and you're like, what the fuck?
I love this shit.
Just
looks-
gonna ignore that.
Yeah, it does look to be concentrating on the angel at the moment, however.
To differentiate, this is a slightly sexy female crab.
He wouldn't know that without a nature check, and I'm going to say that takes an action, which he's already used.
Use
And
an
he's gonna have to take
inspection check.
disadvantage on that.
Use an inspection check on the crab.
No, I'm not wasting an inspection check on that. I'm gonna bonus action. I'm gonna harness divine power
Okay,
to regain the 2nd level slot I just used.
sure.
And then for my free action inspection, I'm gonna try to inspect the ground again for the corruption.
12. Okay, it is the ground, so a 12 is sufficient enough, I would say. You know, that the ground itself has absorbed the energy and emotion of like malice that has been emanating off of this creature for years. Probably thousands, maybe. And because of this, the ground itself has been affected with the basically the vulnerability to necrotic damage. Because of... Oh, that would have made sense. I fucked up with D-Knock too, because he would have had resistance, but he doesn't. So basically, it's overcoming resistances to necrotic damage. Effectively, for the point of this, this area is being affected by, you would know as the Hollow spell, effectively, but slightly different.
Or as the clock resistance spell.
Yeah, well, only of one damage type.
Yeah. but
You would
still,
also
it's what you're doing.
you would also have the inkling, excuse me, that it is possible to dispel that malice with dispel magic.
Okay.
For the sake of this fight, yes.
Not that I can do it right now, but yeah.
Yeah, not that you can do it this turn, but yes.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
that's all I can really do.
Yes, it is. All right, top of the round. I have to ask because it is after midnight. Call it here, or do you guys want to finish the
Yes,
fight?
I've got
Yeah.
work tomorrow.
Okay, that's why I had to find out. I do know, like I said, I know it's late. That's why I just wanted to get back to the top of the round. I know we went a little later, but yeah. So we will pick it up. We will pick this fight up next week here. And I'm going to say, just because it is the next round, the second we just did that, I am going to bring our little friend, the Cloud back.
Man, speaking of, you should be able to catch all these videos on the cloud.
Perfect segue.
I'm not sure. We'll say that. We'll say that. But yeah, we'll just so that kind of helps remind me of where, you know, what round and stuff we're on, and we'll say that's kind of occurs at the top of the next round. So we'll pick it up there next week. And damn, guys, you guys are putting in work. You're almost there. Alrighty.
Yeah, but we're hurting big time.
And so that's my fault.
I mean, but yeah, that is. I want to see what happens if I put this on Slayer. Nope. Oh no, where'd it go?
Wop wop.
I'll figure it out off stream. Oh, wait, maybe I need to do this. There we go. That works. So we will pick it up here next week. Obviously, I think next week is nothing special. Yeah, the 25th. No, we're good. Okay. You guys are doing good. Little dicey, but you're doing good.
About how
alright.
you expected it would go.
Honestly, this is going pretty much how I expected it. I wasn't expecting Asta to just, like, in one turn, nearly 40 points of damage once.
That was a little bit of bullshit right there.
Sure, yeah. When you dealt a whole bunch of damage to
When
him.
I dealt damage? Okay, I thought you meant how much damage I took in one turn. Because that was...
No, that was completely planned.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, you missed out on taking an additional 4d8 points of damage. Because I was a dum-dum and forgot what spell he had used. You're also...
I'm glad you were a dum-dum, otherwise I might have been dead.
You guys are also fairly lucky that that the effect of the hollowed spell isn't completely effective. Because every time people took necrotic damage other than Cardin and Denock, they would be taking twice the amount of necrotic damage.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not because it's not the actual spell itself, it's literally this creature's malice that has caused this effect. That is why it's not the full-blown spell. But it's still potent enough that Cardin is struggling. And let's be real, how often does Cardin struggle in a fight?
Depends.
Every time.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's because you run head
Are
forward.
we
That's
fighting an
because
ogre or an angel?
Huh?
Are we fighting an ogre or an angel?
Apparently,
All right, guys.
yeah. Apparently, angels and trolls. Cardin struggles with. Note to self.
Oh yeah, troll.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We will pick this up here next week. Again, like normal. Have a great weekend, everyone. Good night.
See y'all next time.
Bye.
All right.
Good night.